Welcome to another edition of Our City. And on behalf of my wife Nancy and our daughter Jacqueline, I'd like to extend to all of you and your families a very happy Thanksgiving. A few things going around the city of Elizabeth this week. On Tuesday at 5:30, I'm going to join the Midtown Elizabeth Special Improvement District. They will have a tree lighting ceremony to kick off their holiday season. This ceremony will be located at the pedestrian plaza at the Elizabeth train station. Of course, Santa Claus will show up, presents to children, holiday characters, light refreshments. For more information, call 908-355-9600. And on Thursday and Friday, please be advised that City Hall will be closed in observance of Thanksgiving. And this Friday, November 28th, is known as Black Friday, the busiest shopping days of the holiday season. And we encourage all of you to take your time and do your shopping in the city of Elizabeth, whether it be in our downtown stores, restaurants, Midtown, Elizabeth Avenue, or the outlet collection at Jersey Gardens, which will be the subject of this evening's show. On Sunday, November 30th, the Knights of Columbus of Elizabeth will have a dedication program for their annual nativity scene display in the city of Elizabeth. If you need more information concerning these events or any other events, please call our public information office at 908-820-4124. And we'll be back after these messages with Denise Palazzo and Crystal Stell of the Outlet Collection at Jersey Gardens.
Why do we like it here? Let's just say the reasons are diverse. Kean University.
Welcome back to Our City. And every year we have Denise and Crystal on the show from the Outlet Collection at Jersey Gardens talking about what's going on, what the new toys are, what the fads are, and how many hours the Outlet Collection is open. So I'd like to welcome back Denise Palazzo and Crystal Stell to the show. Thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thanks. It's fun to be back.
So every year you come here. Sometimes Denise doesn't, right, Crystal? But you're here every year. So, first of all, how many years you with the mall now, Denise?
15.
And Crystal, you
15,
same thing, right?
yeah.
The two of you came in the beginning.
Yeah, we came and it was just steel.
It was just steel.
Just steel.
And you saw the beginning and the thing and the grow, and the two of you have been responsible for a lot of the successes out there.
And look at us now. It's such a fabulous place now. We are attracting visitors from all over the world to Elizabeth.
I know you told me about that, Crystal, before the show began, about how many people, you can't get them out, right?
No, we're kicking them out on weekends, but last year we had visitors from 167 countries, so we really put Elizabeth on the map for our visitors.
And Denise, how do you track that, the 160?
Well, most of the tourists come right to the guest services, and they ask for the coupon books, which we give them a welcome bag and coupon books. So basically we just ask them where they're coming from, and they tell us, and that's how we track it.
167, and luggage is a big deal, right? Because they shop a bunch of stuff, they got to bring it back.
You probably can visit about 8 luggage stores in our center, and at any point in time you could see them, filling up their empty suitcases to bring them back with them.
They're saving so much money shopping here between the outlet prices, the currency exchange. It's really a great deal for them.
So the Outlet Collection, the magical season of giving, 2014. First of all, how did it start? How's it going? And you want to take this in the beginning, Denise?
We started it back 15 years ago when we opened. We opened in 1999, October 21st, and we wanted to do something magical for the community. So we actually closed the center at 6 o'clock and then reopened it, I believe, at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
And we just had a massive amount of stores participating and lots of savings, and it really worked out very well. And we donated, I think, the first year over $100,000 to the community and that was a big part of it. So it worked out really well. Now it got so grand that we kind of made a whole season out of it. And Crystal could tell you a little bit about that.
Yes, so it's a great fundraiser for local nonprofits because they can actually encourage their friends and their families to shop on behalf of their organization. So it's basically easy. Anyone can shop. They bring their receipts to the concierge desk and we give them 1 point for every dollar that they've spent in the center. And then at the end of the program, we'll tabulate all the points for the nonprofits and we'll give prizes, cash prizes based upon their placement in the program.
So how do the nonprofits get registered? Who does that?
They do that through our office, and most of them have already registered for the year. It started about a week ago. It goes through December 7th, so there's still plenty of time for people to come out and shop. And this is a great weekend with all the holiday shopping coming up, to go out and just shop and bring your receipts to the concierge desk, and we'll give the points right there.
And then, Denise, you get them the money? Is that how that works at some point?
Yes. Yeah.
At the end of the program.
At the end of the program.
And then shoppers also, every time they bring their receipts, they can be entered into random drawings. We have some great prizes that we give away every week for the shoppers just by a random drawing, just for helping us with the program.
So it started now and it runs through December 7th.
Right.
And anybody, say the schools and the nonprofits, they'll encourage their associates to go in and shop.
Right. So we have signs throughout the mall to let our shoppers know about it as well, but we also encourage the nonprofits to let all of their followers know, because they're the ones that are supporting the programs. I think this year we have about 30 groups that are participating. You know, it's everything from health organizations to schools to church groups, so it's a nice variety of organizations. And even if you're shopping and you don't have one in mind, you can always bring your receipts and we'll help you choose one right there.
Oh, you pick one. So the Shop for a Magical Cause is one of the events. Tell us about that event.
But that's the points program, so that's shoppers bringing the receipts. But we also have other programs that have been tied into it. For instance, we work with our local Salvation Army. We have the Angel Tree, so our shoppers can help children in need this holiday season by purchasing a gift on their behalf. We also allow the kettles, so you'll see the Salvation Army bell ringers there on weekends, which is wonderful, collecting for their programs. As you know, the Salvation Army does so many wonderful things here in our city, so we're happy to work with them this holiday season too.
So Denise, when you get active with these programs and the staff, you know, as a general manager, what does the staff think of all these extra efforts? I mean, do they come to you? Crystal's always upbeat, and I was just wondering, what's the rest of the staff think?
No, everyone's excited. I mean, you know, this is a really great time of year, and everyone likes to contribute. And I mean, you'll see all of my staff, you know, just participating in things that we haven't asked. They just want to, you know, do it. So everybody gets excited about it, especially this time of year. It's always great to give.
Can we talk about some of the charities that you know? You mentioned 30. What are some of them?
American Cancer Society, Benedictine Academy right here in Elizabeth, Children's Specialized Hospital, a lot of the schools, Jewish educational centers involved, so a lot of good groups.
And does anybody have, just the charity signs up, the people don't have to sign up?
Right, exactly. The charities register through us, so we have all of their information, and at the end of the program we give them their cash prizes.
Talk about some of the other big events that are coming up here.
We have our Jingle Bell Run, which is coming up in a couple of weeks on Sunday.
That's going to be subject to
December
next week's
7th.
show.
Right. So that's coming up. It'll be our 4th year hosting it this year with the police and with Children's Specialized Hospital. So it's one of our big signature events for the year.
It's being held on December 7th?
Yes.
Yeah, so that happens to be my birthday. So maybe we can have a cake on the beginning of this Jingle Bell
You
Run.
shouldn't tell us those
I shouldn't
things.
tell you those, you know. So am I begging for something here? That's probably not
You are
the way.
running, correct?
Yeah, I'm walking it.
Walking,
Yeah, I tore a meniscus years ago, so running is not something that works for me. So, but I'll walk it.
Good,
you know.
good.
So I'll finish after everybody else. And
okay.
it's okay, right?
It's
So-
fun. It's fun for
Are
everyone.
you running it?
I am. I'm running with both my daughters this year too.
Both daughters are
Yes.
running it.
So I may be back toward the end.
The
of
husband
back
doesn't
to
run it?
No, he's not going to do it. It's just the girls. Girls'
Okay,
Day.
Girls' Day.
Yeah.
Okay. You running it, Denise?
I'm not sure if I'm going to be running it. That happens to be my birthday also.
I know that.
And I think
I was
I might
waiting
be-
for you to say that,
I
Denise.
think I might be doing something else that day, but
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that because I know that we share that. But you were quiet. You didn't want to say that early on, did you? That it was also your birthday.
I didn't
No.
want to say that. No.
Yeah, but I'm a little higher than you.
I'm not changing any numbers yet.
No, I am. I'm changing the front number. So. New stores for 2015. What's on the horizon?
Well, I would say right now, as it sits, we have pretty much a lot of new stores to talk about. 2015, we really can't talk about what's out there, but we have Michael Kors that opened up last year, which has been a great store for us. We've had Swarovski opened up. We have Penguin, the original Penguin store. I don't know if you're familiar
What's a
with
Penguin
that.
store?
It's a
Swarovski is all that
well,
China
the really
beautiful.
cut
beautiful
glass, right?
crystals.
Crystals.
But the Penguin store it's a men's store and it has some I guess some very yuppie kind of clothing. It's really kind of cool, you know, polos and
Sportswear.
things like that. And then we also have, which I'm most excited about, is Ralph Lauren opened, and I don't know if you know that, but
They do.
it looks very, very nice in the center court area. So we're excited about those stores. We also just renovated Victoria's Secret, and if you haven't been over there, you've got to see it because
I was
it's
there to cut the
huge.
ribbon.
It's huge.
So does that mean they expanded?
No, they didn't expand, but they did add some more room in the front of the store. So,
Okay.
but it looks really well, and it's the 5th largest Victoria's Secret in the country in terms
really?
of volume. Yeah, it does very, very well.
And it's an outlet. It's only one of, I think, 5 outlets in the country too.
Because they don't have a lot of outlets
No,
that store, do they?
We also opened up a Vans store And we just renovated a Quicksilver store that just opened up over the weekend, which is really nice on the second level.
Is Forever 21 still there?
Forever 21 is still there, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space.
That is a lot of space. It's about 65,000 square feet, and it's almost like a little department store in itself. It has men's, it has kids, it has women's, it has large sizes, it has accessories. So it's almost like a little mini department store.
So during the course of a day in Jersey Gardens, what do you hear? What do people actually come in and you're walled off, right? So, but how do you gauge the reaction of thousands of people that come to the mall?
You know, we gauge it just from listening to most of the tourists. I mean, the tourists come in and they right away, the first thing they do is come to the concierge desk, and they ask us for certain stores. One of the success stories that we have is with Starbucks. Every day they would come in and say, "Where's Starbucks?" And we would say, "Oh, we don't have it yet, but we're getting it." And then the next person to come, and we don't have it yet, but we're getting it. And then when we got it, it became a very successful location for us. So you can tell what is going to sell by what the tourists are really looking for.
So I mentioned Black Friday in my opening remarks, and I talked about it. But Black Friday has now moved to Holy Thursday, or what are we, Thanksgiving? What do we
like
call
to look at it as Thanksgiving. We are going to be opening up at 10 a.m. and we'll be open for 36
10 a.m. on Thanksgiving.
10 a.m. on Thanksgiving, and we'll be open up for 36 hours. We'll be closing that Friday night at 10. You know, we find that we opened last year at 8 o'clock at night, and we were very, very, very busy. To the point where I thought there was too many people in the mall. It was just so packed, and it was exciting. So this
You never
year,
have too many people though, right? Not for shopping.
but we are opening up at 10, and we're excited about the tourists are loving us to be open up that early because they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So this is something that they're really excited to have open and a place to go.
And the two of you are there on Thursday morning,
Yes,
correct? Or
we are.
Thursday afternoon,
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
you'll work through Thursday night and come back on Friday. And the evening hours are 2 in the morning. A lot of people.
It's a lot of people till about 2 in the morning, and then from 2 to 6 it kind of dies down a little bit, and then at 6 a.m. it just starts kicking back up. And then, of course, Friday is just a traditional, very, very busy day, all the way through till the end.
We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back, and Crystal, we're going to go through, and Denise, some of the toys that are either new or the hottest toys at the Outlet Collection. So please stay with us. Please stay with us after these messages. We're back with more with Denise and Crystal talking about the toys and the hot toys going on at the Outlet Collection. Welcome back to our city. I'm pleased to be joined by Denise Palazzo and Crystal Stell over at the Outlet Collection at Jersey Gardens. Ladies, welcome back.
Thanks.
So we were talking in the first segment. Anything other special on plan for Black Friday, by the way? That's just shoppers.
Lots of great deals that day. We're doing some giveaways. You go to our Facebook page, you can enter to win one of our loot bag giveaways for that day.
Loot bag giveaway.
A loot bag, which some great items from our stores. We're giving away free coffee if you're on an email list. So if it's not too late to join our email list, do that
And
quickly.
we
Free
can't
coffee.
forget about Santa. I mean,
Santa, when does Santa arrive, by the way?
He's there right now, and
Oh, he's arrived already.
He's arrived,
there.
and he is sitting inside a tree this year, and it's really magical. If you haven't been in it, you have to
have to
come
see
and see it.
so beautiful.
We designed it so that he could sit inside, and the children get to be inside the tree, and it's all lit up on the top, and it's really
Same
really
location?
magical. Same location, and it's very, very pretty. So you have to go
Remember
see it.
when, I know you're a lot younger, but remember when we were kids, Santa never arrived before Thanksgiving.
No, he didn't.
No, he's coming earlier.
Santa could come Halloween if he wants
know.
now. Seems like that's when it comes, right?
So tell us about some of these toys here.
Okay, right.
I guess we're starting with
We're going to start with the girls.
The girls,
And actually,
okay.
little
Yeah,
girls
little
first.
girls. Here we go.
little
So
girls.
of course, we have to start with Frozen. It's going to be a Frozen Christmas. Do you know who this guy is?
No,
This
but
is
my daughter
Olaf.
has watched Frozen.
He's one of the fan favorites. This is Olaf from the movie, and
Olaf.
Olaf actually talks nonstop, and you can actually pull him apart. But he's a great little stuffed animal for the little girls.
Oh, he breaks apart.
You can pull his Velcro together there,
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then he also will talk to you as well.
Oh, cool.
But of course, there's every Frozen toy merchandise out there that
Not
you can
only this
imagine.
one, everything that comes
all
with the
of
movie.
the other characters, right? So this was
Okay.
just one we chose that we thought, he's a big favorite of the little girls, so we chose Olaf.
Okay.
That's a good one.
We have Doc
All right,
McStuffins.
Doc McStuffins, one of the top shows on Disney Channel for the little girls. It's about a girl, Doc McStuffins, and this is actually an updated doctor's kit with Hallie. She's one of the main characters on the show. You can actually buy this in 4 different characters with all of the other characters that are her friends on the show. So this is just, you can actually, if you wet the cloth, it turns different colors, and you know, all little girls love the doctor kits, but of course Doc McStuffins is
So some of these toys are going to run out too, right? They're
Oh,
going to go quick.
absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
And this one's going to be popular just because you can collect the different sets with the different characters.
And this is an age group, what, 3?
These are probably 5 and under.
5 and under.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Sophia the First, another favorite on Disney.
Sophia the First.
She is a Disney princess, and she has her own show, which is a popular one. This is the magic amulet, which is a big part of the show. So you can actually.
I want to get one of those for my wife.
So this is
Magic-
nice. The little girls, everyone wants the magic amulet, so that's a good thing to get for the little girls.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty, right?
Get one of these for me. They wear this around their neck, the little girls, I
They
guess?
do, absolutely, with their dress up.
With a okay.
Yeah. So these are some of the bigger girls. We're sort of moving up in age here.
Dora the
Dora
Explorer.
is
Dora.
back.
She's always
and
here.
Dora has changed. Dora has grown up. There's now a show called Dora and Friends for bigger girls. So this is Dora with, as she's grown up, these are some of her friends. Of course, she has a smartphone because that's what all the girls have these days. And you can actually buy all of the other girls as well, and they each come with a key that you can insert into the phone, and it'll talk
Who
for
else
you.
was, I remember Dora the Explorer when Jacqueline was growing up.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
She's
other
still
characters.
bilingual, of course.
Oh, Dora's, yeah.
So now she has girlfriends. She doesn't have Boots and Backpack.
Oh, Boots. Yeah, that's right, Boots.
So now she has
And
girlfriends.
Sniper, right?
Sniper,
No
Swiper, Swiper.
No swiping, Swiper. I remember him. No swiping. I remember him. Okay.
And then here we have light bricks. These are great because it's sort of a mix between Lego and Light Bright. Because the kids put this together. This happens to be a pool party, but you can also light it up. It's battery operated, so it lights up for the kids. But it's good because they can build things.
So it's like a Lego thing, but it's now
Yeah.
called Light Bricks.
Right, so it's a little bit
Takeoff. Is it
jazzier.
made by the Lego people, I guess?
I don't think it's made by
No.
Lego, no, but it has the little pieces you can put together. It comes with some of the figurines to include as well. And you can buy any, they have a pool party, they have a bake shop, they have a mall, I think, so they
I have to
lots
tell you, I'm
of-
going to be really disappointed there's no new Barbies out there.
Oh, I think we might have a Barbie.
Oh, we do, okay.
There's always a Barbie.
There's always a Barbie involved in Christmas.
so here's our Barbie.
Barbie never grew up, though. I mean, Dora grew up all through the years, but Barbie's still the same, right?
She's still a classic, and we actually chose the shopping Barbie, of course. So this is her, everything she bought at the mall, her shoes and her sunglasses and her bag. So she's a very fashionista Barbie. There's lots of Barbies. There's Barbies for
Is
everything.
Ken still around?
Ken is still there too.
He's still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Barbie
So
and Ken.
every little girl wants
Barbie
a
never got
Barbie.
married or anything like that, right?
Oh, I don't know if Barbie.
No.
I don't think Barbie ever got married.
Barbie's still Barbie, right? Okay.
Still Barbie.
All right.
This is a new one. This was the hot item last year, the Nerf Rebel series, but they actually have added to
Is
it
this
this
for
year.
girls?
It is
A
for
Nerf
girls,
thing?
yes. And you can see it's customized. This happens to be the leopard print. They call it Super Stripes.
See the girl on the front.
Yeah.
Why?
And if you turn on the back, I think they show you. There's a whole
She's
collection
a little older,
of
though,
them.
right?
Yeah, so it's definitely for the older girls. This
Yeah.
isn't for the 5 and under crowd. But these are Nerf items for the girls. And they come with.
So they teach
all the
girls how
little-
to shoot, too, huh?
Yeah, they have a bow and arrow. They have a little bit of
Do
everything.
they really?
Mm-hmm. It's a great collection. It was the hot item. It was hard to get last year, so.
That was hard
it's
to
a
get.
good- Definitely. It was
Okay.
hard to find last year.
And we have the sleepover party case.
And this wasn't on any of the lists, but I just thought it was such a neat item for the bigger girls. It's a sleepover kit. It comes with a case. It has activities for the girls to do, sort of like old-fashioned fun for the girls. Has the nail polish, little things they can put on their room, but sort of an old-fashioned way for girls to celebrate. Put down the smartphones and do some fun things with their girlfriends.
Okay.
So I think that's a good one for the bigger girls too.
Now, we have to have something for the boys,
Oh,
right?
we do
You
have
said-
boys.
Yeah.
Okay, first, we'll
We have the Minecraft, which of course, you know, is one of the hottest games out there for the kids. And these are the farm animals that the kids can play with.
Well, I have a girl, so
I know it's hard.
yeah, it's hard. I don't know anything about this, so you're going to have to go into.
Actually, my daughters do play Minecraft, so.
They do.
Yeah, this
you
is.
have 2 girls, right?
Mhm, they
So you have a
do.
boy, but he's
Yeah,
a
he's
little
not
bit older.
He's not playing with Minecraft right now.
So you can get all the figurines. You get the people figurines, you can buy the houses, all of that. So Minecraft is basically you're building a world. So these are just the figurines for that.
Okay.
But a big hot seller. The kids all love Minecraft.
And
Oh,
Bucky Bath
Jake,
time.
yeah. This is for the little ones, of course. It says 3+ from Jake and the Neverland Pirates, another big show on Disney Channel. So this is their you can actually put it in the bathtub and they can play with it. Does all sorts of things. It has some of the figurines.
The little
in there,
boys,
so-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fun one.
Oh,
Definitely
and
for the smaller
water can
boys.
come down here, yeah.
Bath toys are always a good hit.
This is
Keeps
my
them entertained.
favorite. Octonauts.
The Octonauts. This is a great show. It's
What'd you
on
say this is?
Disney.
Octom-
Octonauts.
Oh, I thought you said Octomom. Remember that lady?
That's true.
So these are all of the characters from the Octonauts, and they save animals under the sea, and this is their rescue vehicle, and it has some of the items. I think there's one of the fish that they're rescuing, but you can put this in the bathtub too. It actually
Can
moves.
find Nemo?
No, you could find Nemo, yes.
Yeah.
I bet you could find Nemo
Find
if you
Nemo
tried
with
really
this,
hard.
right?
Has a propeller, so it actually moves in the water.
It does. Under the water?
Yep, it moves in the water. Actually, in the back, you can see some of the photos of it, but the
With
kids
battery-
will love that, and boys and girls, not just for boys too.
Yeah.
Do you want us to put one away for you?
Maybe I might use this in the bathtub. This will be pretty fun, especially if it goes underwater.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a fun one, right? You can see a lot of these are based on TV shows because it's what the kids are watching, and they want the toys to go with it.
Of course we have.
Oh, the
Hot
you can't
Wheels.
always have to have a Hot Wheels, right?
Oh yeah, Hot Wheels. Where would we be without Hot Wheels?
So this is cool because you actually attach it to the wall. So they can. So if you're running out of space in the house, and you need a place to put a toy. You can
Oh,
hook
you
it
put
right
this
to
on
the
a wall
wall.
and the
yeah.
car
See,
goes.
on the side it shows you it's on the wall.
Oh yeah.
And you can buy other contraptions that hook to it as well. So it's not
Parents
just this
must
one
love
piece. Oh yes.
messing up the paint on
yes,
the wall,
I'm
right?
Sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But if you run out of room, this is a great place to keep the kids occupied.
Or if you live in a smaller apartment, this is something you can get.
The Hot Wheels are always good. You know,
Yeah.
they're,
Yeah.
they're
They
great
never
for the
go out of
kids.
style.
Yeah.
They've been around forever, right? Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's
And then
this one? Oh,
Skylanders.
And I don't know a lot about Skylanders, but they are extremely
I'm
popular
impressed with
the
your
boys.
knowledge of all these toys, by
It's
the
kinda
way,
scary,
Crystal.
right?
Yeah.
So
Playing
Skylanders,
with them all week.
She plays with them all week?
All week.
it's
she's
my
playing
favorite
with
thing
them.
to do.
So in preparation of the show, she played with all these toys all week.
Yeah, we line them up in the office. We all check them out. So the Skylanders, of course, big for the boys this year. In the past couple of years, you could buy the figurines. There's a platform they put them on, but this is just another building that this is the waterfall that they can put on. And I think it actually works too. You can put water.
Now,
in
what are the
them.
toy stores in the mall? How many are there? Where are they?
Well, we just have really the Toys R Us, but you could get toys at
Kids Town, but
Kidstown.
Lego. We have Lego
Yeah.
too.
Lego.
Yeah.
Burlington has
Burlington
toys.
has great toys. Kids Outlet has
Kids
toys.
outlets.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
probably about 8 or 9 stores that have toys in there.
So you can get most of these at any of one of those stores in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me again, the hours are, I got the hours on Thursday and Friday. You're open at 10 in the morning on Thursday, and you're going to be closing at 10 at night on Friday.
Friday.
And then what are the normal hours on weekends at the outlet collection going forward?
It's sporadic, but it's probably closer back to the normal hours the first week in December, and then it escalates on the opening, and the closing date, the closing time closes a little bit later throughout the rest of the time.
So it's from what the,
Well, we close at 10, I believe, the
first
second
few
week.
weeks, yeah.
The first few weeks, and then we'll close at 11.
Go to
the
11.
last week.
and Christmas Eve for all the late crazy people like me?
Close at 6.
Yeah.
You close at 6 on
Yeah.
Christmas
So
Eve.
get your gift cards early.
And you're not
too
open
late,
Christmas
yeah.
Day.
No.
No.
And the day after Christmas, is that usually a big day?
That is a very big day, yes, because a lot of people. There's a lot of after Christmas sales that start, and I believe we open up at 8 on after Christmas Day. So.
Ladies, I want to thank you for joining me on the show, especially the explanation of all the toys and the good work that you do at the outlet collection. And thank you for numerous jobs that happen for Elizabeth residents as well. We work well together, and I look forward to seeing you next week at the Jingle Bell Run.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
For Denise Palazzo and Crystal Stell, I'm Chris Bolwage. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week on another edition of Our City.
We have some of the finest teachers in the country. And then they graduate. Kane University.